Hello my dear scholars, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing well. Today in this video lesson, we are going to revise the topic which we have already done in PT1. Okay, now first of all, I'll check what you know about that topic, and for that I have written 3 sentences on the board. Okay, so let's read them and let's have discussion. Okay, so first sentence, that is I am a doctor, and the second one, I take bath daily, and the third one, I have a car. So my dear students, in these 3 sentences, am, take or have, these are called verbs. Yes. Okay, do you know the meaning of verb? No, you don't remember? Okay, I'll make you remember. So verb is a word that is used to convey what the subject of a sentence is, does or has. I think it is clear to you. Okay, now I'm going to write 2 more sentences. So first sentence we have, that is I play football. Okay. Next sentence. I am playing football. Okay. Now, in this sentence, fourth one, the verb this, play, is a verb. Okay. And in the second sentence, am and playing, these are also verbs. Can you differentiate? Can you tell me what kind of verbs are these? Okay, I'll explain. In the first sentence, play is the main verb. Why? Because it is functioning alone in the sentence. Okay? It does not require any helping verb to make its meaning clear. Okay, in the next sentence, we have am or playing. Am, we already know that is helping verb, and play is the main verb. So am is now helping the main verb play to make its meaning clear. So we have main verbs or the helping verbs, my dear students. So I hope now you have guessed that our topic of the day is verbs. Okay. So today in this video lesson, we will learn about verbs. Okay, we'll revise this topic, and after that we will have one exercise. Okay, so let's start. So my dear students, I've just discussed with you that verbs are the action words. The verb is a word that is used to convey what subject is, does or has. Okay, so now let's discuss more about it. So we have verbs. Verbs are of 2 kinds. Okay, so main verb, they function alone, and the auxiliary verbs are of 2 types, primary auxiliaries and the modal auxiliaries. Okay, so primary auxiliaries we have be, do and have. Okay, next, they function both as helping verb and or as a main verb. Now primary auxiliaries we have be, do or have. Now let's discuss them one by one. So is, am, are the present form of be. They tell us what people, animal or things are now. Okay, so was, were, the past form of be, and they tell us how or what people, animals or things were in the past. Okay, so we use is with singular subject, we use are with plural subject, and we use am with I. Okay, in the same way, was is used with singular subject and were is used with plural subject. I hope it is clear to you. Now let's discuss this do. So do, the present form of do is do or does. So my dear student, it means to do. Okay, so we use do with plural subjects like we, you, they. Okay, and does is always used with third person singular subject like he, she, it, any, name, etc. Okay, so we have now the did, that is the past form of do. Okay, next we have. So has or have, they are the present form of have. So it means that what people, animal or things have present now, what they have now. Okay, so we use has with singular subject, we use have with plural subject. Now we have had, that is the past tense or past form of have. It means what peoples, animals or things had in the past. Clear? Next we have the modal auxiliaries. Okay, so modal auxiliaries are used to express certain meanings like permission, ability, and these are also used to express future tense like shall, will, can, could, etc. So my dear student, I hope this topic is clear to you. Now let's do one exercise to check whether you got it or not. Let's start. My dear student, now it's time for exercise. Okay, I have written few sentences on the board. Let's discuss them. Okay, so we have to fill these blanks with correct form of be, do and have. So first sentence is she dash a doctor. In bracket we have two options, that is or are. So is, are, am, they are the present form of be. They tell us how people, animals or things are now. Okay, now we have to fill whether is or are. Now it depends on the subject. Whether our subject is singular, then we have to use is. Okay, so I'm going to fill this blank with helping verb is. Now let us read this sentence again. She is a doctor. I hope it is clear to you. Now let us read the second one. That is Ram dash a car. In bracket we have has or have. So has or have, they are the present form of have. Okay, so they tell us what people, animals or things have in present. Okay, so now what to fill? Has or have. So we use has with singular subject and have with plural, and here Ram is a singular subject. Okay, so that's why I'm going to fill this blank with helping verb has. Now let us read this sentence. Ram has a car. Is it clear? Okay, now next one. She dash in class first last year. So last year indicates a sentence is in past tense. Okay, and in bracket we have is or was. Is MR indicate present tense, whether was shows the past tense. Okay, so we have to fill this blank with past form of verb, that is was. So she was in class first last year. I hope it is clear to you. Now let us read the next one. I dash a fever last week. Again last week indicate the sentence is in past tense. Okay, so in bracket we have has or had. So what to fill? What has indicate present form, or the past had indicate the past. Okay, so I'm going to fill this blank with the past form of have, that is had. So now let us read this sentence again. I had fever last week. And the last sentence next. She dash work daily. Here, this sentence indicates that somebody does her work on regular basis. Okay, so it is the habitual action of somebody. So actual habit, okay? So we'll have to fill this blank. Do or does or did. Did indicates the past, but the sentence is in present form. So that's why we will use do or does. Now, what to fill? Do or does? So do, we use do with I, we, you, plurals. Okay, when the subject is plural. So, and does is used when the subject is in singular form. That is he, she, it, any name. Okay, I'm going to fill this blank with does. So, she does her work daily. I hope it is clear to you. So, now let us do the last one. I dash to Delhi tomorrow. So, my dear student, here, this indicates, tomorrow indicates that action is going to be happen in future. Okay, so we have to fill this blank with modal auxiliary. Okay, so now depends what to fill, shall or will or can. So, do you remember? We use shall or will for future tense and can for ability. But here, we are going to use shall. You know why? Because I is the subject, that is first person singular. So when first person is singular and the sentence indicates simple future tense, then we use shall. I shall, yes, then go, first form of the verb. I shall go to Delhi tomorrow. Or my dear student, I hope now the topic is very much clear to you. Okay, so now it's your turn. Go ahead, do practice, and we'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye.